ahead on this edition of the Newsfeed, we'll take a look at the deserted Christiansburg Strip Mall and explore the future for the abandoned properties.
Plus, a new genre of music is taking over Blacksburg. We'll take a look at how an orchestra doesn't need instruments to make noise.
And a new play starring Emmy Award winner Stuart Margolin is captivating audiences on campus. We'll find out why the Squires production is getting such great reviews.
Hello, and thank you for joining us on this edition of the Newsfeed. I'm Noelle Lane.
And I'm Ashley Esquivel. Although other areas in Christiansburg continue to develop and thrive, the Marketplace Shopping Center still remains mostly vacant with no new prospects in sight. Newsfeed reporter Chelsea Williams has more on the story.
If you've driven through Christiansburg, you probably noticed the shopping center located across from the New River Valley Mall. With unoccupied spaces, remnants of store signs, and deserted parking lots, the marketplace sticks out in this active town. However, it wasn't always so bare. In fact, the Marketplace Shopping Center used to draw a crowd. In 1987, BD&E, a Nashville, Tennessee development company, bought land to build the shopping center. By 1991, construction finished, and the first tenants, including Walmart, Goodies, and some locally owned stores like Hair Force, moved in. In an interview with the Roanoke Times on March 29, 2008, Hair Force owner Nancy Trump said every store was full back in the 90s. Over the years, though, New River Valley residents, like Janice Malinsky, has watched the center decline.
We've watched it go down over the years, and it's kind of sad, I think, because it's a marvelous location, and there's plenty of room, plenty of parking space. Something good would get, some good vendors, some good companies would come in here and develop it. It would be great.
The first big hit came after Walmart relocated to North Franklin Street in 1996. Then, other shopping centers in the area developed and grew. While some businesses struggled with the competition, other stores took advantage of the opportunity. Goodies, and years later Big Lots, moved to the Spradlin Farm Shopping Center. Once Christiansburg Marketplace Limited Liability Corporation purchased the development, the property owner ended some leases to make room for an anchor store. With so many businesses moving or closing, most of the remaining stores struggled to bring in customers and eventually closed as well. Now, only OfficeMax, Joann Fabrics, Rose Taylor, and the newest addition, Jazzercise, remain. However, New River Valley residents may be waiting even longer to see some big and positive changes to the Marketplace Shopping Center. Christiansburg Assistant Town Manager Randy Wingfield spoke with the property owner a month ago and confirmed there are no solid plans for the future of the shopping center.
I think there's some speculation that he's either trying to land a big fish like a Sam's Club or a Costco as a big anchor and develop it himself, or either hit a home run with the sale of the property.
Unfortunately, the only thing surrounding this shopping center is speculation. I'm Chelsea Williams, reporting from the Newsfeed.
Over the years, the property owner has talked with several retailers, and there have been many rumors about a Sam's Club, a Costco, and even Kohl's coming to town, but nothing has yet to actually come through.
BlackBerry may be launching 4 new smartphones over the coming year, but the struggling company also wants to become a giant in software. BlackBerry CEO John Chen said the company is committed to making software as well as handsets. The company has had to reassess its goals after falling behind other companies in recent years. In particular, BlackBerry wants to make more business-friendly applications, such as messaging services, available to non-BlackBerry phones. Next year, they will roll out the BlackBerry Experience, a set of 3 software packages certified to improve security and communication for businesses and government consumers.
Parking in Blacksburg is a well-known hassle. Spaces are limited and rules are often inconsistently enforced. One of these is that vehicles cannot be parked in grass unless otherwise stated. According to a section in the Blacksburg Municode, vehicles shall be parked only in established or designated areas in accordance with posted directions. Virginia Tech student Sean Sterling had his car towed because he didn't know this rule.
Beals was touching the grass, and that they have a Blacksburg city ordinance that gives them the right to take anyone's car who's touching the grass. Because it's a college town, like if you were allowed to park on the grass, then people would probably just be parked in everyone's lawns and stuff.
The ordinance seemed to be carried out differently depending on location. For instance, Oak Lane Housing allows all of their tenants to park on the grass and are not overruled by the city. Many students feel that if it's going to be a rule, then it should be enforced all the time and more clearly stated.
Sweetbriar College will be shut down this summer because of financial issues. The private women's college in Sweetbriar, Virginia announced the August 25th closure Tuesday in a news release. The college says its board of directors approved the closure on Saturday. President James F. Jones says the release that he, the board, and several alumni have searched for solutions, but they concluded they couldn't change two realities. One reality is the decline of the number of students who choose to attend small, rural, private, liberal arts colleges. The other is the unsustainability of the increase in the college's tuition discount rate.
Do you have a public library card? The Blacksburg Library wants to get more Virginia Tech students and community members through its doors.
Ashley Adams joins us in the studio to tell us more. Ashley?
The Blacksburg Library has numerous features that many students are not aware of. These include private study rooms, research databases, DVDs, and access to over 80 magazines in print and online. Assistant Manager Kathy Pratty said a number of students do have library cards, but they would like to see even more patrons. Fifth-year senior Ashley Olson frequently uses her library card in Blacksburg.
I think if the library had events, students would definitely be inclined, because it's so close to downtown and Main Street. It's walking distance for students that live on campus as well as off campus.
To appeal to more students, the library offers several programs and events throughout the year. It hosted its second annual chili crawl on Thursday. 10 local restaurants provided free samples of chili to attendees. Pratty hopes students will continue to make it to events and get library cards to experience all the benefits of their local library. Back to you at the desk.
Just ahead on the news feed, the Laptop Orchestra is making a name for itself in the Virginia Tech campus. We'll get an inside look at what makes this project so special.
That story and more after this break.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Donate stuff, create jobs.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back to the newsfeed. The House has voted to expand the benefits of popular college savings plans that President Obama failed to scale back. The bill would let students use money from the 529 accounts named after a section of tax law to buy computers and other technology. Under current law, students can't use tax-free distributions from the accounts to buy computers. The bill highlights a political misstep by Obama. He proposed eliminating the tax benefits of future 529 contributions, but had to withdraw the proposal amid bipartisan opposition. The bill goes to the Senate, where it has bipartisan support. The White House says it does not oppose the bill, but believes more can be done to expand opportunities for college education. As a research institution, Virginia Tech is always looking for new ways to push the boundaries of science and technology. Dr. Ivica Bukic has come up with a new form of digital music. Through the operating system Linux and through computer coding, he has found a way to translate the movement of Wii remotes and nunchucks into different musical tones. The group started in 2009, but now is an actual class offered by the university. One of the main draws for the class is that students don't need to know how to play an instrument to join.
Once the instruments have been programmed, anyone can pretty much pick them up and become musical really quickly and pick up actual music theory and actual things that do take a lot of years to learn much quicker, just from kind of like taking a different path and then coming back. So it's really cool.
It's a space in the new Center for the Arts.
They have been rehearsing and preparing for the Society for Electro-Acoustic Music. The event will be held here in Blacksburg on March 26th through the 28th.
Virginia Tech's theater department continues its successful season with Fool for Love. Performances are held in the Studio Theater at Squire Student Center. The 4-person cast showcases student talent from the department and also features Emmy Award-winning actor Stuart Margolin. For cast members, Tom Finnegar working with Margolin was a valuable lesson that couldn't be learned from the classroom.
On stage at the end, and it's really cool. And it took me a while to kind of like stop being like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting screamed at by this famous actor, this is the coolest, and actually get into character. So it's been awesome. I've had questions that I've asked him, kind of how he approaches characters that he's been able to answer. He's given me some notes, which are really, really awesome to have.
Oprah Winfrey will close Harpo Studios in Chicago, where she filmed The Oprah Winfrey Show this December, and will transition production for her cable network to a studio in California. Harpo Studios and the Oprah Winfrey Network made the announcement Tuesday after OWN recently moved into a new studio in West Hollywood, California. Winfrey sold the Harpo Studios property for about $32 million. She said in a statement Tuesday that Harpo Studios has been a blessing in her life, and she's now looking ahead to inhabiting her California studio. That will wrap up this edition of the Newsfeed. If you have a story idea for the Newsfeed, let us know. Send us an email at thenewsfeednrv@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Ashley Esquivel.
And I'm Noelle Lane.